Hi everyone, your Auntie Lexi's here. It's July, and this month is packed with exciting releases from action-heavy revivals, magical school adventures, to atmospheric RPGs that push the genre's boundaries. If you're a JRPG fan, or just JRPG adjacent, there's a lot to love. I'll be highlighting 3 standout picks you won't want to miss, and then we'll take a rapid-fire look at all the other notable games launching this month. Also, I cover new RPG and anime-inspired releases every month, so if you never want to miss the next hidden gem, go ahead and subscribe. We're building something special here. So when I first heard of Mado Monogatari, I thought it was a brand new whimsical take on dungeon crawling JRPGs. But the more I looked into it, the more confused I got. Is it a remake? A remaster? A reimagining? I genuinely couldn't tell. Thanks, Atlas, for permanently breaking my ability to trust those labels after that last remaster I reviewed. It turns out, Mado Monogatari actually goes way back. It predates Puyo Puyo and introduced characters like Arlnaja and Carbuncle long before they became puzzle game mascots. The originals were colorful first-person dungeon crawlers that blended magical girl charm with light RPG mechanics, a kind of whimsical ancestor to games like Etrian Odyssey. Mado Monogatari, Fia and a Wondrous Academy picks up that legacy and gives it a fresh coat of paint. Turn-based combat, spell slinging, magical school drama. It's giving Atelier meets Magical Star Sign, with a dash of Lunar's Heart. It's bright, character-focused, and looks like a warm hug for longtime JRPG fans. Mado Monogatari, Fia and the Wondrous Academy is coming out on June 29th on PlayStation and Switch platforms. There's been a lot of Souls-likes that are set in China lately, and July will have its own in the form of Wuchang Fallen Feathers, not to be confused with Wulong Fallen Dynasty. And no, you're not misreading that. I know, it sounds like someone just shuffled a few syllables around and hit enter. But they're completely different games. One's about parrying with a sword in Three Kingdoms China, that's Wulong, and the other's about dodging monsters in a haunted Ming Dynasty nightmare, that's Wuchang. Different dynasties, different feathers, still in China, still the same amount of dying. This Souls-like action RPG has everything you've loved in the genre. Stat-based builds, cryptic lore, lots of death. But now there's branching weapons too. That's at least a twist. You'll face off against twisted monsters and corrupted beings in a haunting, beautiful world that rewards patience and precision. It's perfect for any JRPG fan who enjoys a healthy dose of challenge, depth, and atmosphere. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is coming out on July 24th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. While a lot of people discovered Ninja Gaiden through Itagaki's modern-era revivals, I'm one of those diehard fans who played the original trilogy on the NES. Those games proved to me that cinematic storytelling was absolutely possible in video games, nearly half a decade before Kojima gave us Metal Gear Solid. So when I heard the series was going back to its side-scrolling roots with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, I was immediately intrigued. These days, we don't need to justify cutscenes in games. But what really caught my attention was how this new entry might elevate the action side of the formula. With strong comparisons to Muramasa the Demon Blade and Bloodstained, it sounds like we're getting tighter, more stylish combat, intricate level design, and those brutal but satisfying boss fights that defined the classics. And honestly, it's making me appreciate just how much the original trilogy nailed, even when I didn't fully realize it. I genuinely can't wait to get my hands on this one. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is coming out on July 31st on all modern platforms. And here are the rest of the games coming out in July. Mecha Break, a fast-paced PvP mech shooter, is coming out on July 2nd on Xbox Series X and S and PC. Harvest Moon, Skytree Village, and The Lost Valley are enhanced re-releases of 2 farming sims in a single pack, are coming out on July 3rd on Switch. Patapon 1+2 Replay, a rhythmic real-time strategy revival with modern enhancements, is coming out on July 11th on PS5, Switch, and PC. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 Remake, a slick return to some of my favorite games in Tony Hawk history, they're not Pro Skater games, okay, is coming out on July 11th on all major platforms. Eden's Zero, a sci-fi action RPG based on the anime from the creator of Fairy Tail, is coming out on July 15th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream, is a stealth-focused narrative adventure, and it's coming out on July 15th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Destiny 2: The Edge of Fate is a major live service expansion continuing the ongoing saga, and it's coming out on July 15th on PlayStation and Xbox platforms, and PC. Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition is a remaster of a classic Western RPG, and it's coming out on July 15th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Donkey Kong Bonanza, a vibrant 3D platformer with terraforming and destruction, bringing DK back to the spotlight, is coming out on July 17th on Switch 2. Shadow Labyrinth, a dystopian Metroidvanian take on Pac-Man with action RPG elements, is coming out on July 17th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Monument Valley 3, a perspective-bending puzzle narrative game, is coming out on July 22nd on all modern platforms. It's out now on mobile thanks to Netflix. Wildgate, a wild extraction shooter bursting with strange ideas, crafted by the developers from the golden age of Blizzard, is coming out on July 22nd on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Killing Floor 3, a co-op horror shooter with chaotic survival gameplay, is coming out on July 24th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. No Sleep for Kaname Date, a noir-flavored detective game in the Eye of the Somnium Files universe, is coming out on July 25th on Nintendo Switch platforms and PC. Ratatan, a quirky rhythm action spiritual successor to Patapon, is heading into early access on July 25th on PC. Grounded 2, a survival co-op sequel set in a backyard world, is also heading to early access on July 29th on Xbox Series X and S and PC. Tales of the Shire, a life sim set in the Hobbit universe, is coming out on July 29th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And those are some of the games that'll grace our screens in July. Which of these games are you most excited to pick up? Drop a comment, and let's talk about what's on your radar this month. And if you want to chat about any of these games or share your own picks, we've got a great little Discord community over at dsc.gg/backlogbattle. You're always welcome. This channel exists thanks to the incredible folks supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/backlogbattle. If you believe in what I'm building here, I'd be honored to have you on there too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.